Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Virgo to full moon in Pisces, August into September 2022? I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons. Mal for short, they're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle production since 1998, 24 years in service. Mercury conjunct Venus in Libra, 3rd house, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, and there is a link in the description box. It allows you to view it for free. You preview it, see the dedication, the reviews, and the whole bunch of pages if you want to go check that out. I'm a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle, mystical artist that I am. It's a lovely platform for artists in many different ways, shapes, and forms. Lovely subscription service. Right now I've got humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses as my subscription levels. Mystic is coming soon, possibly this new moon in Virgo. We'll see. I'm trying to buy a house in upstate New York to be closer to my parents. There's a lot on the table as a Venus and Libra sign. I'll say that much. But I love it there. I stream every morning, an unlisted YouTube live stream link. My patrons chat with me. We do a little prayer, a little meditation. We talk about the astrological weather, the spiritual implications, the magical applications, and we always end with a little blessing, prayer, grounding thing. Love to start my way that day. Apparently, so do my patrons. So if you want a deeper experience, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon, because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But please, just call me Mal. Bam. You try saying that over and over every day and see if you don't keep it interesting for yourself. Cardinal air, creative air sign that Libra is. If you're new to the channel, a 5-card draw is 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, which we'll talk about in a moment. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements. Fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you align and refine your intentional process, your spell work, your law of attraction, whatever it is that you want to call your creative art, for a waxing moon timeline. Let's look at that. The 5-card draws are waxing, right? New to full. The 8-card now, it used to be 7, 8-card draw, are from the full to new, the waning. So I think they're the most important things I do on the channel in terms of really helping humanity to manifest their heart's desires. The waning moon reads, weeding the garden, if you want to play with the metaphor a bit, and the new moons to full, the waxing reads, plant a seed and watch it grow, right? Because your heart's desires are part of a larger plan. Try and get rid of your heart's desires. Now, you can bury them, but that doesn't mean they don't itch, right? Particularly watching a movie, you see your heart's desire manifest, you get all emotional. Sometimes as Libras can be about such romantic things, at least. So I'm going to help you do you, and I'm going to help me do me. And as we do that, as we manifest our heart's desires little by little by little, we are fulfilling a role in the universe's ineffable divine plan, which is better than anything we can imagine or conceive, which drives air signs nuts in general. I'm a Virgo sun on top of that, so not great. But it's a good thing I'm a mystic, right? Can cope with that spiritual, divine, mystery, plan stuff. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs for more information from your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign about the timeline we're about to look at for a waxing moon, or maybe you got 4 different seeds or somewhere in there to plant and tend and eventually reap at the full moon or close to. Let's look at the timeline. The new moon in Virgo, Saturday, August 27th, 4:17 a.m. That's Eastern Time. I am in New York, so we could wake up on a Saturday, the day of Saturn, definitely an Earth element planet day, in the mutable Earth sign of Virgo. That could be for anything, but certainly I'm going to tell you, money, right? Physical stuff, plant a seed, watch it grow, literally. Financially, you know, symbolically, it's not a bad gig. But then we're looking at the 2 weeks of growing, expanding, manifesting, taking the journey to the full moon in Pisces. I was born on the full moon in Pisces, Virgo Sun, Pisces Moon, Saturday, September 10th. 5:59 a.m. Let's just call it 6 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to be doing my magic from 11:30 p.m. the night before to 12:30 a.m. foot in each day, particularly because it is my natal full moon, right? So that sounds wild, and it does feel like it could have it could build to a full moon in Pisces. Means that, you know, this could be a wonderful emotional experience as well. So, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. Air signs, right? Be here now and breathe. Move the prana, the chi, the life force 3, the reiki, shmeiki, eggs and bakey, whatever you want to call it. And I will do my best to get us the clarity, guidance, and grace so that we can fulfill our role in the great plan and maybe feel a little bit more fulfilled as we go. How's that sound? Please take a nice deep breath. From explanation to divination, still point. Yeah, really, it's the third point of Libra. Scale, scale, be the still point. As I call upon the collective ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, please, from the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. What is the spell fragment to help us hone, clean, define, refine our element of fire? What we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, which is part of that big old plan, this new to full. True love, come to me. We got a true love read. Now, is that always romantic? No. My mom and I have a true love relationship. True love conquers all. Go watch the first couple of seasons of Once Upon a Time ABC show. You'll get what I mean. Kiss of true love. Right? Rainbow wave. The spell fragment. True love shall come to me as I do will so motivate. I mean, come on. That's easy enough to remember. Love me a rhyming couplet. So, we are off to the races, obviously, because you can't have true love without truth, right? Oh, honey, I've had people lie to my face, particularly in the romantic thing, because you know why people lie? People say, why didn't people lie? Because they were scared. They're scared. People lie to the beautiful and powerful, and I just don't mean physically, financially, or any of that, in all sorts of different ways. So they lie. They manipulate rather than be truthful. So let's ground that a little bit for the element of earth. We're going to use the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, an amazing card and bookie book there for personal use. Obviously, I use it for the element of earth here. The fuel to feed the fire, right? Like the Duraflame in the fireplace, right? That element of earth, as well as to ground and manifest your heart's desire. Now, if you have the stone indicated that and you want to use it, lovely. It's nice to have a physical reminder, right? Like, this is my Libra jewelry. Right? This is, I wear these all the time for the Libra. Watch my readings. You'll see I wear the same jewelry pretty much every single time. They are my touchstones. They are my totems to the divine beings I have in those signs, so to speak, right? But if you don't have the stone indicated, no biggie. Clear quartz does everything. Grab a piece of jewelry, right? Grab anything that works. A rock from the front yard, whatever you gotta do. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. It's really about the oracle message. Still point. Okay. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle. What is the element of earth for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers? Because if the cross-watchers apply this stuff to their own life, they're certainly going to help whoever they're cross-watching for, as well as helping the whole Libra collective, which really helps everyone on planet Earth in some way, shape, or form. Please, what is the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire and manifest the heart's desire of the Libra for true love? Oh, good gods almighty, this new to full. tumbled stones, rainbow healing. We could do that. I got lots of tumbled stones, right? How eclectic. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Tumbled stones, rainbow healing. Okay, now I got the Rolling Stones in my head. I'm not complaining because she's a rainbow. Wasn't it lovely how American Horror Story brought that back? It's not like we didn't know the song beforehand, or maybe we didn't. They know it now. Where are we? Right, it's alphabetical. We will get there. Tumbled stones. Rainbow healing, and that's the key word. That's easy enough. Rainbow healing. In case we've got any sick, unbalanced rainbows. Today marks the start of a new beginning. Let's say that starts on the new moon Virgo. Today marks the start of a new beginning. A new way of looking at life and the world around you. Well, that's very Libra, right? The way you look at life, third eye, element of air, thought. Be it in dreams or through beautiful rainbows, you are being infused with light and blessings. Relax, it says with an exclamation point. Okay. Relax. Surrender your concerns to the universal light of love and allow this wondrous healing to occur. Now look, I'm from New York. Let's stick a pin in this. Look, a love and light thing, we've been doing that since like the 80s New Age movement when it hit Long Island, right? I was in Boston at the time, by the way. So, you know, you know, it's like we could, particularly Libras, gonna be like, right, wait out, yeah, whatever. But for true love, we're talking about unity. We're talking about the great white light, the divine singularity, the nameless Tao, the mother of all source, whatever you want to call it, that kind of vibe. So that's much higher. And really, that is true love. That is true love. It is universal, it is all-encompassing, it is unconditional, and it knows it's all one. That's why I don't judge, right? All right. You will soon find that others are attracted to you. Oh, really? Many will come and seek your help and advice, for you are a beacon of light unto all. Now look, who's that 24/7, 365? Okay, the Dalai Lama. We always cut His Holiness a lot of slack on stuff like that, but you know, this is for a period of time in a particular timeline. You are a beacon of light unto all. In the near future, you will empower others with your love and wisdom as you help them see their own inner light and beauty. You are a natural born healer who heals through the power of love. Yeah, 7th house, Libra, Venus driven. For true love. Oh, well, a true love relationship is either already in your life, you may not be aware of it, I would think, or perhaps one is coming in a whole new way of looking at things. You know what it's like when you get hit with the true love kiss, or similar, the true love text, whatever. It changes how you see everything. Come on, you're walking on sunshine and it's time to feel good. It's a waxing moon raid. So grab a handful of tumbled stone. Hell, make your own. Whatever you got to do. I'm sure you got some bag of marbles, something. Those are stones, technically. This is good. I mean, this is good. And with that rainbow healing, we're looking at that vibe of unity, right? Rainbow healing. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Roy G. Biv, if you've ever watched The Mighty Wind. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, right? It's the chakra system. There is only one light. There is only white light. I know it sounds a little racist, I agree. Right, but put it through a prism. You get the rainbow. So what would it be to heal the rainbow? Bring it back through the prism. Spiritual awakening, true love. True love is the manifestation of a healthy heart chakra and a healthy third eye, making the most wise, loving, empowered choices and decisions. But it's a hero's journey. Watch my Path of True Love reads, and just finished a bunch of those with extendeds. By the way, all of my patrons get all of the extended reads, past, present, and future. Pluggity plug, plug, plug. Let's do our element, the Healing with the Angels Oracle, wings up, for the element of air. The thought part of it. 2 ways to do these cards. I think both are helpful most of the time. One is whatever is written on the card, think about it. Research it. Ugh, we overuse that word research, right? Look for the original meanings of words. I've been using this as an example because it blew my mind. the word gorgeous in ancient French, did you know there was an ancient French? In ancient French, gorgeous means elegant. Is everything that we think is gorgeous elegant? So the other is that these are healing angels. You call upon them, they will come, right? So we're asking which ones do we need to call on and which ones want to really fly in and help, but only when we call, only when we invite them in. And that way they are somewhat like vampires, except they're much nicer and they give more than they take. Please take a nice deep breath. Try to have fun with the true love read. Do-da, do-da. Still point. The meditation I did before this, the breath work that I did before this reading seems to really be paying off because I can hear them loud and clear. As I call upon the angels and archangels of air, the sign of Libra, powers of the east, the Raphaelites, the angels of healing, knowledge, and wisdom, the element of air, please one card in clarity for the Libra collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers just watching this video and receiving this reading. What is the element of air to stoke the fire? Because air is good on its own. Fire can't be without air, nor can our desires, our heart's desires, really expand, thrive, and manifest if we don't apply the third eye, which also rhymes, please. Who is waiting in the wings with their wings poised and ready to swoop in at our call, at our invitation to manifest the true love that we want to come to us with that rainbow healing? Who's going to help us out here this new to full, almost new to full August, September 2022? Do you have any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you back. And the stillness of the memory of what you had and what you lost. Oh, I just Stevie Nicks us. I just Fleetwood Mac us. The healing angel of dreams, what would they do? There's a good half hour's contemplation, right? What would the healing angels of dreams do? Well, sure, they'd help you heal in your dreams. And in fact, working things out in the subconscious realm has to happen. The 5 human senses only can take in so much. All that other sensory data passes the conscious mind and goes into the subconscious mind, and then we sort it out while we sleep, right? So that's one. Certainly, and certainly, you know, I don't remember my dreams. I think it's just comes from the work that I do. I'm always working the subconscious mind, and I meditate like 100 times a day, it feels like. So, you know, what else is that? It also can talk about healing you to make your dream come true. Look, true love is not something that's just immediately visible. It's always present. It's the truth of who we are, right? Obscured, right? That truth of love, that divine love that we want to come to us, it's already inside of us, and you knew that, right? Blah, 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 fucking Hallmark card. But to maybe connect with that through the dreams and make that dream come true. What is a heart's desire except a lifelong dream that you can't get rid of? Like it, cover it up. You can pretend it's not there. It will eat you alive when you're sleeping, keep you up at nights. So there is a lovely healing in place here that's growing over a period of 2 weeks. Now, does this mean you're going to meet your true love partner and happily ever after? Honey, there ain't no happily ever after. There's just the next chapter, with or without them. So, what could be better than a whisper of love from the Whisper of Love Oracle? The voices of the higher selves of all involved going, hey. Whispering to the Libras and the cross watchers, but then this involves whoever the other true love partner is, unless we're talking about pure unity, right? Being true love is what the Path of True Love reads I do are about, right? Chipping away the excess marble to reveal the divine statue within. And nothing does that quite like relationships. Let's ask what they think. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm having fun. This feels good. Still point. As I call to the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, please, what is the whisper of love for the Libra collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers? Watching this video, receiving this reading, the element of water, right? The energy and motion we experience as emotion as divine beings and immortal souls on heroes' journeys in human forms. On the path of true love. Jeez, it's a true love read. Please, what is the information, inspiration, insight most needed for the Libra Collective to anchor more true love on planet Earth, to make their dreams come true and heal them in that process? This new to full, August, September 2022. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. I'm having a Susanna Hoffs flashback right now. Sit like an Egyptian, I guess. Practice compassion, but practice compassion with yourself. Compassion is holding a vision for yourself or someone else that they're not able to hold at that moment. It is the opening of the heart. And the mantra that I do is the simplest one ever. And I learned it from Matt Kahn. We're using his Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck last. I think it was on one of his videos. His YouTube channel is amazing. What a treasure trove of wisdom there. Great guy. I like him. The mantra is, it's okay. It's okay. That's love. It's okay. Like when you're feeling it, right? Going through a healing process, it's okay. It's okay. I love you. It's okay, right? Which will help you change your perspective on yourself from a different perspective. See things from a different perspective. That just doesn't mean with other people. It means with yourself as well. And particularly keep an eye on your dreams then, because I think you're going to get some info. All right, they're flashing the book Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield in front of my third eye. And I used to work in book sales a lot, right? I had that book when it was in softcover before Warner bought it in the 90s. There's a whole one of the insights in there, one of the chapters, it's just all about dream stuff. And what I can tell you, what I remember, it is the emotional part of it that is really important. What did the dream feel like? That's what you're dealing with. The circumstances may or may not match what's going on in the outside, right? So, you know, what is your dream? What's your dream? Welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Down and Out Beverly Hills, anybody? Oh, well, you give it a shot. Any Bette Midler movie I pretty much have ready to quote from right there. So being compassionate with yourself and, of course, with others. I mean, true love really is about holding space, right? Compassion for yourself and others to take the time to do things, particularly if we're looking at the healing, you're healing you so your dream can manifest. Remember, the cotton gin was somebody's dream, Eli Whitney, but maybe a lot of people wanted something better than what they had before that, right? Although, you know, I don't like gin. I'm really more of a Pinot Grigio kind of guy. Let's get the card of spirit. I'm doing this on a Sunday. The moon's in Gemini, folks. Bear with me. I'm having fun. The Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. Really powerful. The element of spirit, technically not divination, it's a healing system. I highly recommend it because this will be the card of spirit. So you get yourself a piece of tumbled stone, a whole bunch, a bag full, knock yourself out. Cast the true love spell or intention, whatever you want to call it. Call in the healing angels of dreams. Help me heal so my dream will come true, and help me heal my dreams, and all the other ways you can connect to that. Sandman. Lord Dream. Woof. Although the Corinthian is usually what I end up getting. And then with the intention to practice compassion, right? I'm going to be compassionate with myself and others to the best of my ability. That's all you got to do. You don't got to all of a sudden become Mother Teresa. This would be the thing to charge it with, particularly if you got a nice stone. I think clear quartz would do well for this one if you don't got the tumbled stones. Yeah, haven't spoken to them in a while. Here we go. Still point. As I call to the ascended masters of true love, talk about a really important branch of the ascended masters and all the different ways that manifests in physical form, true love. Not just the romantic sexual, but, you know, maybe that is a larger part of this. True love shall come to me as I do will, so mote it be. So it's something that's written. You can't stumble accidentally into true love. It's something you sign up to do before you incarnate. So please, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra, which is great for a Libra, cardinal air, creative air. You could create a lot in a waxing moon read with the right mantra. So knock it out of the park for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the mantra to help them manifest true love with the rainbow healing and healing their dreams while they practice compassion this new to full August into September 2022. Encountering conflict. I don't take sides. I take a stand. Oh. Did you ever meet somebody and the vibe is there and then they open their mouths? Oh, really? Well, how charming. And you make your way across the room away from them? Well, this is a different take on it. Encountering conflict. I don't choose sides. I take a stand. And that's taking a stand for love and compassion. You might like this. You might not. It really depends on how much of a peacemaker you want to be, how much of a mediator you want to be, how fair you want to be, how loving you want to be to make your dream come true. Now, before I read this, I want you to try and put this like the MTV logo in the corner. I guess that'd be down there for you. What would it be like if everybody was doing this mantra? Or at least enough people to shift the quantum field. What effect would it have in all of life? Encountering conflict. I don't have to choose sides. I'm a Libra. I take a stand. Oh my god, what do you want for dinner? I don't know, I need a week. When conflict is encountered, two opposing viewpoints wrestle for dominant position. Pizza. Chinese. Back and forth. Each hopes to achieve success by changing the other's viewpoint. This is relational, right? If encountering conflict from a conscious standpoint, you may realize one of the greatest gifts you can offer is allowing others to be heard. You don't have to agree with them. You just have to hear them. And not plan what you're going to say while you're listening. That's why it's called a spiritual practice, not a spiritual perfect. You may not agree with their argument, but you are embracing their needs simply by choosing to listen. When you listen instead of lash out, you are taking a stand for love. This is making the decision to anchor higher frequencies of light, true love, to demonstrate your ethics, morals, and values, instead of matching the unconsciousness of others with equal amounts of aggression. This is a true love reading, and by the way, this can apply in any form of relationship where a conflict is involved, but what it's waxing in you is not just you becoming true love, but there is a dream in play here. Again, it depends on the meaning of that word for you. This mantra is ideal for settling arguments, unraveling passive-aggressive behavior. Oh no, sure, you go right ahead. I'll just sit here and listen. We've all done it. We've all done it. And releasing the tendency to blame. Because you want to know something? I learned this from Matt Kahn's book, Universe Always Has a Plan. Anyone who blames you isn't happy, right? It's a good one. It's a good one, right? So when you're blaming someone, what a great way to kind of go, oh, I'm not happy. Let me work on that and then see if I want to blame anybody. Because everything is here to help us, you know. Doesn't seem that way. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put this together in what's called a bless summation, a blessing summation. We created that word over on Patreon. One of my patrons, I think, said it. It was very, very cool. And then we'll chat a little bit at the end of that. And we'll see how it goes. Let's see what comes out of my mouth. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's cast for true love, shall we? Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine, for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need, that when we encounter conflict, that we don't have to choose sides. We take a stand, and we take a stand for love, and hence practicing compassion by listening, by creating space, by allowing people to be heard. And really, And that anchors a frequency of love and compassion on the planet that is greatly needed right now. So to call upon the healing angel of dreams, that whatever that may mean, we are willing to heal, whether it's through our dreams, our life dreams, our heart's desires manifesting, maybe taking the clues, tips, and hints from our own subconscious, a sleepy time, dream time, interior world, because there is a rainbow healing in play here in the element of earth, and that means not just us and our energy fields, but everybody's, but particularly if this is a romantic thing, them too. And maybe the encountering conflict is not with the true love partner, but somebody in your life or their life who don't like them. So may we be blessed with all that we need so that we may manifest our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, which somewhere down in there our heart's desire. True love shall come to me. As we do will, so will it be. So it is. That's a good one. That's a good one. Did you like it? Then hit the thumbs up. Don't be superstitious. It still might happen if you don't put I don't do that. I hope you don't play that. But certainly if you did like it, help the other Libras find it, right? Because we need more true love on the planet. Stat, right? Particularly encountering conflict by not taking a side, but taking a stand for love. That's great, big, huge. And certainly if you want more of me here on YouTube and you have not subscribed yet, tell me what in the world are you ready for? I'm the fun one. I know what I'm talking about. The divine puts the right cards in my hand and I have cool hair. Yeah. And if you want the deeper experience, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal every morning, cup of coffee, bathrobe, my hair, doing its thing, talking about astrology and the spirituality and the magical practices, always ending with a little prayer blessing. Remember, there's a new level mystic coming. Then come Patreon on Patreon, patreon.com/drawingcircle. I'm loving it there. And if you are an artist, really, in any way, shape, or form, and you haven't checked out Patreon yet, check it out. It's not just for drag queens. And there are community guidelines. So I get away with a lot of stuff, but it ain't OnlyFans, or at least not at this point in my life. Yeah, come Patreon on Patreon. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a video in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal explains it for you, just like Clarissa, and apparently the new joke has not channeled through yet. So thank you so much for watching. I love you, my Libras. I do love hanging out with Libras and talking about this spiritual stuff. So comment if you like. I would love to hear your take on this. Who do you think this is with? Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed, my beloved scales, my seventh housers. Hang in there. Make it happen. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.